If you are a high-income professional with $30,000 to $100,000 in liquid capital, 2026 is going to be the most frustrating year of your life. The traditional safe assets are yielding less than ever after inflation, and the passive businesses you see on your feed have quietly become full-time jobs in disguise. You have the capital, but you don't have the time to trade for a 5% return. Today, I'm breaking down the 4 most popular business models for 2026. We are going to look at raw, under-the-hood mechanics of brick and mortar, real estate, and Amazon FBA. I'm going to show you why most of these are capital traps that will drain your bank account and your schedule. And at the very end, I'll reveal the one managed operator model that is currently outperforming them, all by decoupling your money from your time. If you value your freedom as much as your ROI, let's dive in. First, let's look at the old guard: physical franchises, car washes, laundromats, or quick service food. The good? You're buying a proven business in a box. You get a brand name, a manual for every process, and a physical asset you can see and touch. For many, this feels real and secure. The bad? In 2026, the math has shifted. Commercial triple net leases have skyrocketed. You're responsible for the taxes, the insurance, and the maintenance of a building you don't even own. But the real killer? The labor paradox. High-income earners think they can hire a manager and walk away. But in a tight labor market, if your $20 an hour manager quits, you are the one flipping burgers or fixing the pipes at 10 p.m. on a Tuesday. You're trading a couple $100,000 of capital for a 12% margin and a high-stress performance management job. This isn't wealth building, it's buying a second career you did not ask for. Next is the gold standard: long-term rental properties. The good? It's the ultimate tax hedge. You get depreciation, interest write-offs, and long-term appreciation. It's a slow and steady path to wealth that has worked for 100 years and more. The problem is cap rate compression. With interest rates stabilized at higher levels, your cash-on-cash return on a $300,000 property might only be 4 or 5% after you account for property management, taxes, and the unexpected, including maintenance and repairs. In 2026, one HVAC failure or one professional tenant who knows how to game the eviction courts can wipe out 3 years of profit in 30 days. For a W-2 professional, real estate is a great place to park money you've already made, but at these margins, it's a painfully slow way to generate new cash flow. Your capital is going to be captured and illiquid for years. Now let's look at the digital darling, Amazon FBA. The good? You get access to the world's largest buying machine. You ship products to their warehouse, and they handle the shipping and returns. It's the modern way to scale. The bad? Amazon has become an inventory bank. To stay in stock, you have to cut a $30,000 check for products today that won't hit the warehouse for at least 90 days. You are constantly betting on what people will buy 3 months from now. If you guess wrong, you pay aged inventory surcharges and long-term storage fees. If you guess right and sell out too fast, Amazon will penalize your rankings for being out of stock. You're essentially a high-stakes gambler with your own capital. You don't own the customer base either. You own a pile of plastic in a warehouse that Amazon controls. In 2026, FBA is a race to the bottom on price, and the only one guaranteed to make money is Jeff Bezos, the 2026 winner. So what is the best business to start in 2026? It's what we call a managed social commerce on TikTok Shop and eBay. While Amazon is making it harder for sellers with more fees and more restrictions, TikTok Shop is in its hyper-growth phase, currently rivaling eBay's massive, steady volume. But we aren't doing it the old way. We use a sell-first, buy-later mechanism. The good? We decouple selling from buying. Instead of buying 5,000 units of a product and praying that it sells, we list hundreds of high-demand items based on real-time platform data. We only deploy your capital to purchase the item after a customer has already paid you for it. Your money is never trapped in a warehouse, it stays liquid. It stays in your control. This is the most capital-efficient way to run e-commerce because your working capital is constantly rotating, not sitting in a box. The bad part of this model? It is an operational nightmare. You have to manage hundreds and even thousands of listings, coordinate fulfillment daily, and handle customer service across multiple platforms. For a busy professional, doing this yourself is impossible. That's why at Ecom Accelerator, we don't sell you a course on how to do it. We act as your professional operator. You act as the capital partner. You provide the funding for the inventory that has already been sold. Our team handles the day-to-day execution, the setup, the listings, the purchasing, and the issue resolution. You own the business. The platforms pay you directly. We will bill our profit share only after the results are in. It's the only model where the investor actually gets to remain an investor. 2026 is going to be won by the people who understand leverage. Don't be the person who buys a franchise and becomes its manager. Don't be the person who buys a rental property and becomes a landlord. And don't be the person who buys a warehouse full of inventory and becomes a gambler. If you have the capital and you're looking for a real, scalable e-commerce business that is operated by a professional team, we should talk. Click the link in the description. Watch our internal process video to see exactly how the math works and how we manage risk. If it aligns with your goals, fill out the qualification form and book a call with us. Stop trading your time for a percentage. Start owning a system. Click the link below and I'll see you on the other side.